back with another stream. This one should be a little bit longer. Sorry about the short one yesterday, but let's just get right into it. Alright guys, so we left off at the railway, railway. I guess this is technically a train, and let's activate the controls and get right back into the story.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Guys, let's get right into this.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
So you do have a time limit on this of about 5 minutes to get to all of the charges and get them disarmed. Yeah, wouldn't suggest using the sniper until it's upgraded. It does suck until then. So I switched shotguns just because, in my opinion, the Scimitar is way better than the Storm. There's not really a good way to compare the two unless you look it up online. Shotguns are very stupidly powerful though.
I'm a little busy here.
Alright, got some upgrades here. What did I do there? Hold on a second. Alrighty. And we'll go to our shotgun. Alright. Got those upgrades on there. Keep it going. Hang on 1 second here, guys. Got some new armor. Which you do have to level yourself up to do so. You can put upgrades on their weapons as well. Actually, we'll go back to our rifle here. Take that off. Go to our... uninstall that. Go back over here to our sniper. Oh, I can't do it on my sniper. I lied. Hold on. There we go. Try this again. There we go. Just double check it. Yep. 10% damage, 20% fire rate, 20% heat absorption. Alright, let's try out our sniper now. Give Ashley a sniper as well. We'll have Caden run a shotgun, actually. We'll have her run the Lancer. Sounds different. Got some more upgrades here. Set of projectiles, upgraded weapons release charged particle bolts that can bypass kinetic barrier shields. However, the actual damage done to the target is typically less than what's done by a standard round. Huh. That's odd. Let's actually put that on there and that. Should even that out pretty well. Oh yeah, look at that. Way better. Now, where are we going? I think we're going to the beacon, if I remember correctly.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have
Excuse me,
activated.
guys.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it. It's too dangerous.
Well, don't think that was supposed to happen. I've been possessed. Achievement unlocked. Distinguished Service Medal. Complete Eden Prime.
We identified the ship that touched down.
That
at
chick's a
Eden Prime.
bitch.
The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
No, not great.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's
What
the
about
beacon
the
now?
beacon?
What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Give me 1 second, guys. Gonna put on a hoodie. Cold in my room. Alright.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Not like a
I
nightmare.
saw. I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
When all the readings look normal, I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm pissed off about the gas. Who cares?
Intel
if I'm
dropped the
okay?
ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Hell yeah.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Oh, thank you.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
To hell with the council.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
You mean he hates humans?
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of
Oh, we're taking over the galaxy. Okay.
most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I seen a vision, my
Just
guy.
before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
It's gonna be dark and ominous.
I
or
saw
death.
synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
Well, there really isn't anything
What
to
are we
say.
gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not if I stop him first.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Copy that,
We
Captain.
prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
God, awfully bossy. Nice. Put him
Hey, Commander. I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
in. He'll be missed.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
When your number
Soldiers
comes up, it's
die.
over. His did.
I don't think it's as simple as that, sir.
Why?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
One second, guys.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Don't disappoint me,
Everyone on
soldier.
this ship has to do his or her part, Williams. Remember that.
Understood, sir.
Go talk to Gaiden.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Fuck you!
Glad
I wanted
see
to
you're
talk.
Okay, Commander. Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Say something else,
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
or don't.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Maybe I don't want to. There's no point in keeping all of these pistols and unusable guns. The more Omni Gel you have, the
Yes,
better.
Commander? Is there something you need?
How'd you end
Personal.
up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the
Exotic.
stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls.
Believe it or not, she's
Turns out
actually a
military
vital
life
part to
isn't
this game.
quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Anyone got any questions so far about the game? Anything like that?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know
Jaden.
the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
As far as we know, maybe he is slowly dying. His heart could
I
give
should
out
go.
any minute.
Goodbye, Commander.
Look at him. He just looks like a jackass. He does as he's told, and that's it.
Commander.
He's like a pet. You tell him to roll over, and Caden will just freaking roll over.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Squad. Oh, we got points. Charm options and conversations will be grayed out if you do not have high enough skill rank. New skill ranks will unlock when you become a Spectre as you earn Paragon points. Frontline warriors are trained to withstand the special physical punishment that comes with combat, increases health, intimidate, same thing as charm. Level 2. Okay, this is your missions, assignments, codex. Although the Citadel is equipped with Mass Effect generating element 0 cores, most of the gravity on the station is generated by the centrifugal force of rotation. Rotation, 3.5 minutes per revolution. Rotational gravity in the wards. Okay. When a ship's crew leaves the vessel, they are ashore. Though normally used regarding planets, it can refer to boarding a space station. Away, when a ship releases the equipment tethering it to a space station or service dock, it is away. This is just, it sounds like proper mumbo jumbo. Aye aye, the proper way to acknowledge an order. If told to attack, the correct response is aye aye sir. If asked, are you proud to be a Marine? The correct answer is yes sir. Pronounced ASAP, an acronym of as soon as possible. Belay, stop or cease. Bridge, the navigation center of a spacecraft where the steering is done. The Alliance Military Vocational Code System classifies the career path of all serving personnel. The MVC consists of one letter and one number. A soldier's MVC indicates proficiency, not rank. The letter notes career path. The number indicates the level of experience as indicated by the service record. Technical scores and accommodations. All 26 letters are used and numbers run from 1 to 7. N is the letter code for Special Forces personnel. Technology. Biotics manipulate Mass Effect fields using dozens of element 0 nodules within their nervous systems that react to electric stimuli from the brain. Amplifiers allow biotics to synchronize the nodules so they can form fields large and strong enough for practical use. Amplifiers can improve a specific discipline of talent. An implant is a surgically embedded interface port into which amps are plugged in on humans. The implant is usually placed at the base of the skull for convenient access. That sounds like that would hurt. Though the user must be careful to keep it free from contaminants. How are you supposed to keep it free from contaminants if it's on the back of your neck? That's what the base of the skull is, basically the back of your neck. He's gonna die from infection.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical
I didn't know it read
spikes.
to me.
The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Is it though?
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council Chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Yeah,
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
So I didn't know this was going to read it. That's different.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
Oh. You can be a biotic without having shit implanted into you? That sounds like a... Wow, I feel sorry for all the women who give birth to natural biotics. That just sounds painful. Well, let's go talk to Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Got such a pretty ship. The game itself is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at it. absolutely beautiful.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, the size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Alright guys, I'm gonna be going silent here for a second. I got a call coming in I gotta take, so just enjoy the gameplay. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments.
Attack the Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue inspector. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution. The Citadel. The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
Place.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Alright guys, sorry about that, but I am back. Let's do some investigating with Din.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
Humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory is
that dude looks, whatever that thing is, looks like it comes out of my butt. He looks like a big walking turd.
We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elgor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I talk monotone all day because I hate my life.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Council, schmouncil, whatever. It's a big deal, which your race ain't gonna get it, bruh.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing.
Sounds like ours.
Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
They're like prostitutes.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture
Oops,
would
I did not mean to do that again.
Earth Clan.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Jim.
Chastising rebuke.
The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long
The
have we been
Volus,
waiting?
bro, you seem selfish as fuck.
Continue to
That's
wait?
what you seem like.
Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Whatever, bro.
Goodbye,
Fuck you.
Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
You selfish little brown turd. I don't know what you... You're selfish. Yeah. How you like that? Selfish little asshole. Let's go, guys. Elmo's World.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I don't want you to be my guide. I will find my own way around. Elmo's World. Elector.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
It's good to meet you, you elephant thing. These are the keepers that it was talking about in the codex. They take care of everything.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Wow. Good conversation. That was so enlightening.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel Space Station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus
So
were,
it is
apart from the Asari and Salarians,
very
the most
important in
populous
this
and
game to get as
widespread
much
species in
information
Citadel
as you
space.
physically
They
can,
established many new colonies and trading outposts,
because it's
and
not
they
only
petitioned
gonna
the Council for
give you
a
the
greater
information
role
you
in
need for
determining
this game,
interstellar
but it's going to
In recognition
continue over
of
into
their
the
work
second and
to
third game as
expand
well.
interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Lester?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if
Damn.
my personality has offended you.
That was
Please submit
rough.
all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Well, we know about the Spectres and the Council, so...
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and
Let's
thank you
go
for using Avina.
find
Please enjoy your
the
visit to the Citadel.
office.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Saphiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Fair.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
That's fair. That's fair. Up the stairs and on the right. That's what she said, right? Oh, this is where I was at. Okay. Oops. My bad. My bad. Where am I going? Let's go explore. We got time. I do suggest doing the side missions though, because you are going to get and find a lot that you need on the side missions, plus some. I mean, you're gonna experience 100% of the game if you do it that way. I suggest that you do it. I have to talk to the council. That's dumb. Well, let's go to the council, because I believe we have to talk to them before we can do anything else major in the Citadel, so... Get over here to the transit. Hey, I don't like the way you're looking at me, bro. Rude ass. Presidium locations. Citadel Tower. Let's go there. I think that's where we gotta go. You have arrived at the Citadel Tower.
Saren's hiding.
Garrus,
Give
my
me more
favorite
time.
character.
Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Highly doubt it. I'm a human. So, highly doubt that. Look at these things. They're so cute. I'm not. You sleeping? He's sleeping.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
You come on!
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
The fuck it
these
isn't.
Accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures.
I mean,
Like
technically,
he's taught you well.
I did destroy the
But what can
beacon
you expect
because Ashley activated it, and then I had some vision and it blew up, so technically I'm wrong.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Yeah.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now?
Yes.
How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
You're not innocent.
Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
You weren't there.
Do you have anything else to add,
weren't
Commander
there.
Shepard?
You arrogant fucking bastard.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
Bullshit.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
The shortest goddamn meeting on the face of the earth. He killed my friend! We just get away with murder in this fucking game. This is stupid as hell.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race.
Yup.
Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
How do you know, Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Sarah.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago.
Oh, of course you
Things
did.
went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
No, fuck you. The captain deserves
You
way
can't just
better.
cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Fuck you.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he no conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
I mean, well...
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field.
Facts.
Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Makes sense.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Well,
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel, the pinnacle of galactic power. Makes your head spin.
alrighty guys, this will be the end of episode 3, unfortunately. I may get back on later and continue the story with you guys as episode 4, but for now I'm going to log off. I hope you all enjoyed the little bit of gameplay I was able to get out today, and I will see you guys next time on Toxic Gas Gaming. Thank you.